G'day Internet, Max right here, and well, first of all, it's 21st of December, 23rd of December, I should say, and so I wanted to say big Merry Christmas to everybody. Hope you have a great New Year and all the good stuff. So I hope you guys are having a great holiday season. And I kind of like to take this time. It's probably been my last video of the year because I'm on vacation, as you can tell, and I'll be here for a few weeks. And so I just wanted to take the opportunity to think about the year and what we did well, what we did poorly. It's always a good idea to do that. And so I was thinking about that, and I think, I'm not sure exactly, but I'm pretty sure if you asked me 6 to 12 months ago if the price of Bitcoin would be under $100,000 by the end of this year, I would have said near no chance in hell. Like, it's just no, not going to happen. It's going to be way higher, and then the question is how higher. And so it was a pretty big miss from my personal predictions. And so I'd like to go back and look at that and review that. And so what's different? What did I get wrong? What did I get right? How can I improve and learn on that for next time? And was I wildly wrong? And I think we're going the other way. Things like that. So first of all, it's like, why was I wrong? How was I wrong? What happened? And I think a few different things changed. So the makeup of the average Bitcoin holder, I think, changed significantly. I think a lot more institutional players came to the market, kind of trying to factor in how they work and what they do in terms the type of hodler they are. An institutional hodler as opposed to a retail hodler is different. They have different considerations, and I've just never been corporate in my entire life. So understanding the concepts that they have mandates and they have to rebalance portfolios and all those kinds of things. Most retailers are like, oh, I've got a winner, let it ride. Institutions are like, oh, I've got a winner, sell the winner, I've got to rebalance my portfolio. So that was an interesting concept for me to get my head around. I don't understand why you would sell your winner to buy more losers to balance your portfolio, but it seems to be that is what they do. And some of it's even by law, by mandate. So it's a risk management thing, and I disagree with it, but I understand it. We've seen the introduction of a lot more sophistication in the space, so it would make sense that Bitcoin would be less bubbly and basically less volatile, less bubbly on the upside, less deep 90% hits on the downside, and I think we saw that. We saw our big summer drop was, I think, 55%. Which in Bitcoin standards, that's not terrible. Like when we break below that 21-week moving average, if we do that, then generally it's probably more than 55% drop. And so I think on the downside we had less volatility, and I think it also was reflected on the upside we had less volatility. There was 3 times just recently and 3 times back in summer where we broke through all-time highs and we just went above it by 2, 3, 4, 5% and then came back down. So for a total of like 5 times total over the year, we broke all-time highs, went up 2-3% and came back. And I think that's indicative of the changing nature of the people in crypto, more sophisticated people, etc. We also saw something, I think, which was similar we saw in 2017, which this I did expect to come in a different way. So in 2017, there was the ICO craze, and I think it stole a lot of money from Bitcoin. And I think it all came back in the following couple of years. A lot of these ICO coins and a lot of these altcoin portfolios went down a good 99%. Bitcoin went down like maybe 87% in that same time. But if you actually think about that, what that means, that's a lot of money coming back in those down periods. So this year we had DeFi and we had NFT come into the place. And I think that's sucked a lot of value out of the Bitcoin world. I think from the NFT space, I think big time that is way overhyped and early. I'm not saying it's nothing. In the same time, 2017, I'm saying all these altcoins were all going to zero forever. But I do think it's way overhyped and it was way too accelerated. And they're going to give a lot of those gains back, especially in the NFT world. The DeFi space has. Sorry, I'm getting a phone call I have to kill. The DeFi space, a little bit different. I think it's a lot more substantial, and there's a lot more reasons to be excited about DeFi. So I think they'll give a lot less of their gains back in 2022. So I think that will be interesting to watch. And so, I think that's kind of all the major trends that are worth noticing and for 2021, and why my prediction was. I'll be generous to myself. I mean, you could absolutely say the prediction was wrong. That would be the harsh way to say it. It would also be accurate. But I think what we'll find is that it was just delayed. and I think it's just going to get pushed back a little bit. And it could be as soon as Q1 2022, or maybe it will come a little bit later. And we'll see how this plays out. But I'm still I still believe that my thesis for quite some time, as you guys know, there's only really two assets worth holding at the moment. It's cryptocurrency and cash. And they're basically polar opposite bets. It's like, well, in an instance where the dollar, like if the dollar goes up massively and there's a big black swan event, real estate down, stock market down, crypto down, or everything's going to get hit, then you want to have some cash. In the instance where markets just kind of go, real estate goes sideways, stock market goes sideways, or real estate goes up, stock market goes up, in either of those two scenarios, cryptocurrency is going to outperform all the legacy markets. So there's only two assets worth holding. Crypto, in case we go sideways or up, and cash, in case we go terribly down, black swan event. So that thesis still holds, and I think it's all going to work out well. If crypto could get smashed for another year or two, and I'm well positioned for that, I've got enough cash and cash flow to ride that out easily and very, very comfortably and never have to sell any of my crypto. And if the crypto summer hits hard and we rocket up to $100,000, $200,000, $500,000 Bitcoin over the next 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, I'm well positioned for that because that's where the majority of my portfolio is. So everything. Although the prediction was off, I think I don't know if you followed my advice. We didn't get too greedy. We had a pretty balanced portfolio. We managed to ride the highs and lows pretty well, and our emotions should have been kept pretty much in check along the way. So pretty good times. Looking forward to next year. Looking forward to Q1. I think it could be a really good one, but we'll wait and see. And I hope you guys have had a great year as I have. Looking forward to many. And thank you so much for being subscribers, be it via email or on YouTube. I can't tell you how much happiness and joy it brings me to share the wisdom, share the knowledge, share the ideas that I have. And to know that so many people watch it, read it every single day, every single week, it really is just the highlight of my life. So I'm unbelievably appreciative of you guys for being there and listening to me and soaking it up. It just makes it all worth it for me. So thank you very much. Have a Merry Christmas. Have a great New Year, and I'll see you in the new year. Take care. If you're not subscribed yet, make sure you're subscribed, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye.